Hello guys, it's Mechahaulic back, and here we are with our second video after Brick Fair. And today I'd just like to take a quick moment and discuss some ideas after discussing this boy right here. So in the week before Brick Fair, I decided that I would revamp the Prime V2. And so I did. Now that Prime V2 has different arms, it also has an upgraded body style. I don't know if you can tell that part, but it is upgraded. And I've also fixed up some of the back details, which you may have not seen in all of my mechs video. So let's get right into it and go real quick and then discuss some ideas that I would like to know your opinion on. So we have upgraded to a 140mm howitzer, complete with muzzle brake and a very long barrel. This is where all the shells would be auto-loaded, and that back there is the magazine. And also, those filter-looking things are vents so that the gun can cool down. It actually cools in the back, which is unique for a gun of its type. On the right here, we have a Gatling gun, 6 barrels, but 3 of them can shoot, so the other 3 barrels are just for making it sturdy and look good, and yeah, they really have no purpose, actually. They just look good. But anyways, I also upgraded some of the firmware behind some of the little tidbits. I added more because earlier they were kind of just oversized and outdated. They didn't look good. So I will take you to the back. This mech that couldn't stand earlier, I have now upgraded it somehow. I didn't do anything to the legs. Maybe it's the arms are more balanced now. But now it stands very well by itself. Of course, it falls over like every mech. But it stands really well. Now, I did not update the back. I just updated the top parts of the back. Because the back I could have updated, but would have had to redo a lot of the body, and I just didn't have time for that. And also, the back wasn't going to be seen, so, I mean, why upgrade it? Really? I just didn't need to. So I got this little tidbit back here that covers up that, which would eject shells. So when it's in use, it would look like that. Just be firing like that. When it's not in use, that is covered up so dirt and dust and grime does not get in there, which is actually really helpful in battle, or in non-battle, I should say. And then you saw that part. So all we got is just a vent over here. Didn't make any change to the laser cannon. And that's it for this boy. The Prime V2. Really liked this mech, and it's my oldest one. So revamping it is actually a good idea. And it's turned out really nice. I think I might do more mechs of that type. So that was really fun to do. And next up, first of all, I have a new setup. I'm sure you've noticed, but I've organized all my mech parts that I use often into this 40 bin, what is it called? 40 bin organizer. Yeah, sure. And then these are some stuff that I just have lying around here. I discussed him last video. He was one of the guys that I did not bring to Brick Fair, so I may salvage him for parts. I like his sword. And then that's like a kind of Pacific Rim mech. There's his head, and there's his body, and there's his shoulder down there. But he never pulled through because I I designed him the wrong way. I started at the head and went to the shoulders, but then I ran out of ideas for the body. And the arms, I was doing too short, too long either way. So it did not end up well, just to say the least. And then one of the other mechs I'm going to do is a Power Miner mech, which I'm going to take apart that and use it as a basis. And that mech right over there I built in my sleep. I told you guys about that one, so yeah. And there's Alexa over there. Oh, she's listening. Hush.
I'm having trouble connecting to the internet. Take a look at the help section in your Alexa app.
Alright, so now I'm just going to take the rest of this video to discuss ideas. So I'm planning on doing a lot of mocks before Brick Fair next year. As I said earlier, there's a this was my first Brick Fair, and I really want to do it again. So it ought to be interesting how taking a lot more mocks to Brick Fair goes. And it'll be really cool just to do it again. And Corey at this Brick Fair, he did not finish his mock, so I spent much of the preparatory time helping him make it ready. But it never got ready. But it made it pretty far, considering how little he completed most of it in. But let's discuss the future. So, in way of mechs, we're thinking about doing a black mech, a black with dark red accents mech, a red mech, and a Power Miners mech, and a Bionicle mech. Next to me at Brick Fair, there was a guy with a lot of Bionicle figures. And I'm sure he would have taken up the whole table if I hadn't got there before him. So I got inspired by him, and I'm thinking of doing a Bionicle mech, maybe during Brick Builders, because Corey has a lot of Bionicle parts, and I do not. But I may do it at home. I don't know. And so those are the mechs. I haven't really gone deep into any of them yet. I know Power Miners mech is going to have a head like that guy. So the head is going to be a guy in that, which is going to be interesting. It's probably going to be inset to the body. But I'm planning on doing the rest of the mechs either without a head or with like an agile mech, like not a knuckle block, just a normal mech, which I haven't done a lot of recently. But some other ideas I have are an adventures mock, in which I'm going to take a scene out of the Himalayas where Johnny Thunder, which is, in case you guys don't know, he's the theme, or the main character of the theme Adventures, which is like 1999, 2001 era. It's one of my favorite themes. And so doing a mock hunt would be really cool, because I've been collecting figures for the past 5 years. And I'm going to do a snowy peak, but not like the whole peak. Just do a little bit of a temple entrance. It's going to be called the Temple of the Sabertooth. And there's going to be lots of traps and stuff, including but not limited to swinging saw blades, some kind of spikes coming out of the walls or the floor, and maybe some pits. But the ultimate prize is going to be a green Monster Fighter's gem, which is from Vitruvius' staff, so it's blank, which is really neat. And it's going to be called the Stone of the Sabertooth, I believe. That's what I came up with. And also Dr. Kilroy will be with him. They will both be in their Orient gear. And yeah. So that's about it for that guy. It's going to be half base plates going straight like a hallway. It's going to bend whenever the hallway bends, but for the most part it's going to stay straight. and it's going to be full of cliff pieces, so I'm going to make it as big as I can, because none of these other mocks require cliff pieces, which is great, because that means I can use it all in this little kind of smaller mock. And my next mock that I wanted to do is a series of mocks, at least one, which is, the first one is a crashed gunship, which is going to be 3x3 base plates. A gunship is crashed in like a sandy area. There are going to be a trail of fire and like a gash where the gunship has hit the ground and scraped it away, and there's going to be broken down palm trees that are on fire. And there's going to be the 212th Legion with Commander Cody inside the gunship, firing out at a circle of droids that are advancing in upon them. And that's going to be a really interesting mock to do, because I have to break a wing off my gunship. And it's a well-built gunship, so we'll see how that goes. My other one of the series that I might do is like a Clone Wars something, because right now I have 99 normal clone troopers, which is awesome, because I've been collecting clones for as long as I can remember, and at Brick Fair I got a whole lot, which is great. And it'd be great to use them in something, because I don't have the pieces for a big mock, but using them for something small could be cool. And also a little one base plate or so Kashyyyk mock, because I have 14 Kashyyyk soldiers, as well as Commander Green, and some like 8 Wookiees. So that's a good small mock to do, and I'll probably have enough battle droids left from the other one to do it. That's another reason why I'm a little hesitant on the Clone Wars mock, because I'm not sure if I'll have enough battle droids to have versing the clones, because I have so many clones now, and battle droids spare over 3 mocks, while only plain clones are at 1. It might end up being quite tricky. And now on to my next mock. Oh, what was it? Oh, actually, I think that might be it. Oh, I missed out on one of the key ones. So last video I explained a small mech mock, where there's going to be small mechs fighting around and do some terraforming. So basically, that would be the last mech I would do, or the last mock I would do probably, unless I think of others. And I have enough snot bricks for like all those mechs, so the mechs shouldn't be the hard part to build. But I may have only a limited number of base plates left after all these mocks, and limited number of terraforming pieces and such. I may get more, you never know, but I'll build however many mechs and use however many base plates that I have to spare. And so that mock, maybe like 1 base plate, maybe even like a quarter base plate, but it'll be however big I can make it. And I may make a tank. That's another thing. I have a lot of tread, and I love making tanks, because I've made a Pershing before. Pershing is a tank from late World War II, 1994, or 1944, excuse me. It's a heavy tank. It's really cool. I put some stickers on it. May show it to you guys in another video. But that is it for today, because that is all the ideas I have. Please comment and tell me what, like, suggestions, and tell me what I need to do, what I don't need to do. sometimes I may get ahead of myself and not have enough pieces for something, so that's also an issue. And that's it. So I'll see you guys later. This is Mechahaulic signing out. Goodbye. Oh, and I also forgot. I got this guy at Brick Fair, but it's from a YouTuber, like a teen. But I don't really know what it is. Can somebody tell me what it is? Because I don't know. And I mean, it looks cool, but is it a trophy of some sort? Like, I saw some other ones around. One was a camera and it had the same base, so please tell me what this is. I don't know. The guy didn't explain. He just gave it to me. But, see you guys later.